Many people organize or donate to area food drives. Families, children, and the homeless are some of the ones in need, but there's another group that is often overlooked. Our Cash Matlock joins us live in the studio with more on the story.
Scott, when people think of retirement, they think of living out their golden years with their savings or perhaps with Social Security. However, experts in the Golden Triangle say living on a fixed income in many cases is simply not possible. Sometimes senior citizens have to...
Our seniors are the forgotten group out there. Nobody cares about them. But I do, and the people that work here do.
Rudy Johnson is the executive director for the Golden Triangle Regional Planning and Development District. He's worked with the Area Agency on Aging for almost 30 years. He says elderly people who live on fixed incomes often face tough decisions.
We go into homes where their Social Security check is $400 a month. Are they going to pay their water bill? They're going to pay their gas bill? Are they going to eat?
That's why Johnson, through state and federal funding, helps run a meal delivery service for the elderly and disabled. The service delivers about 400,000 meals a year to 7 different counties. But there are still folks on the waiting list.
We shouldn't have anybody on the waiting list. But, you know, when we serve 400,000, we just run out of money.
Area food pantries often step in to pick up the slack.
We collect food all through the year. We help people all through the year. It's busier during this time of the year, though, basically. So,
Tatiana Burgess is a cashier at the Starkville Salvation Army. She says the majority of the people who come in looking for food are elderly.
That's typically most of all the people that we help because they're retired most of the time, so they can't go to work.
Burgess says technically her store is only supposed to help out if it's an emergency.
Sometimes it's not really an emergency, but you just know that people just aren't able to help themselves at the moment. So I just try to use my best judgment on it and help them out as much as I can.
Johnson hopes that one day senior citizens will be better served in the community.
When is the last time you saw a commercial about a senior needing a home delivered meal or a senior needing a meal, period? You know, I love animals, but every time you turn the TV on, you see a dog and you see people wanting to take care of that dog.
Well, Johnson says there are about 200 to 300 people on that waiting list for those services.
Shocking numbers when you talk about it. Now, Cash, can some of these senior citizens, can they apply for welfare or another program?
So that's the thing, Scott. Now, a lot of these senior citizens are already on welfare, and experts say that sometimes they can only be qualified for about $15. So when you factor in living on a fixed income, you know, a lot of your other money is going towards medication, it's going towards utility bills, and sometimes even rent.
And what's $15 going to do? You know, it's not enough. All
exactly.
Right. Thank you very much, Cash. Appreciate it. Well, when you're